From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New England Patriots.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he's got room. A huge play there right off the bat. 73 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Ready? Mike, 58, right there. Get ready, get ready. Hey, exit. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Trent toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Looking to throw. Trent, and this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Shadow!
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Mike 42, Mike 42. 65.
From the 29, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Got his man, that's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, set. 53.
Check. 42's the mark. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The way in. Touchdown. Michel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Trent. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Goal 50.
Mike 42.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come out in the pistol.
66. Hey, wahoo!
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Go Bandit.
49.
Hey, zoom. 72.
From the gun, Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Tight end right.
Check it, reload.
31's the Mike.
Hey, Delta.
31's the Mike. Hey, let's get in there.
Hey, ball 66.
Now Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Good job.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Haywood.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Been a long day for you.
Back to throw. Trent. And that is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. Their update now from down in Miami. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Rip. 42's mark. 42's mark. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check it.
From just shy of midfield, Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
42's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, Hayden. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
39-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. I'm coming. Coming.
On 2nd and 9. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Shift! Switch!
Operating from the gun, Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Sponge! No! 36!
Check four! 72.
On first down, Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Come on, fellas.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Wait, 20.
49's a mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Wait, set. Round 80.
Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, 66.
Complete to Dorsett. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Gostkowski the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Bergman, first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd and 10. Allen's got it complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chargers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed.
General West. Ready.
Looking to throw. Trent. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The intended receiver there, Allen. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Hayden. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 24.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the 24, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go on. No, 66. 42's the mark. You go 99. Some go 99. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit it, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Goskowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Trent, that's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, you're right.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yep.
2nd and 2. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Back to throw. Trent. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun. Trent, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
31's the mic. We ain't giving them nothing.
On 2nd down now, Hayden. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check. 42's the mic. In the face. Check. Undercrush. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Perriman. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Brady, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Jim.
Hey, check it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right. Hey, 4 down. Check 26. Check. Lucky.
Hey, check it. Shadow.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Sugar.
Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
All that, baby, all that.
Kill. Watch the twist.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Set. 30 base.
Watch the safety creep.
Off play action. Trent will buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
What we got?
Big rip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trent sets up the screen to Gordon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can take to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Wait, that round 80. Round 80. Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go. 42's mark. 42's mark. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming right to the end.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Alpha. Sugar.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Raiders have now taken the lead over the Broncos. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You don't see me in your nightmare.
They'll try the left side. Hayden. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check it back, check it back.
X3, 218, chopper.
To throw on third down, Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Trent wants a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came over.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Trent. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Trent, he's going to let it go end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Well, he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
72. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Bring it. Bring it. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw. Trent, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Trent. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. You know, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Chargers' 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, 20! We gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Ozzy. 4-2. Mike 4-2. Go. Just like that. Just like that. Jackson, reload.
They'll try the left side. Hayden. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
A 42-yard attempt.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. And what are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
35-yard line.
Wait, that 53.
Lost 49. I got one. I got one. I got one.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.